Welcome back to your live continuing coverage of CES 2016 live from the Las Vegas Convention Center, high atop Central Hall. This is BeTerrific, your live continuing coverage, an official media partner of CES. We're very proud of that. At BeTerrific TV on all social media. I'm Michael Artis. You are the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. Thanks so much for watching, for joining us, for communicating with us, for the positive feedback. Connect at BeTerrific.com. We love it. Keep it coming. You know, there are a lot of great products here at CES, and there are a lot of great TVs here at CES, but this is a product that is great and it's perfect for all these amazing TVs. And you know, I really like a lot of the stuff here and I love the innovation, but what I like most is something that helps you, that's very useful. Not just about like, oh, that's cool, what would I do with it? But something that is, wow, I needed that, it's making my life better, more comfortable, easier, and more efficient. And you know, this is one of the best products at CES this year, bar none, because it answers all those questions. It's something, you know, that you probably pinch yourself and go, I should have thought of that. It's not a complex idea, it's a simple idea, and taking an idea and building upon it to make it an amazing idea. So Chuck is joining us from Mantel Mount, and the idea originally, I think, Chuck, was to, wow, if I put my flat screen over my mantle, which is what I want to do, have it against the wall, but then I'm looking up all the time, and I get neck ache, neck pain, or I got to slouch down on the couch like this, and that's no good either, and my friends don't want to come over and deal with that. And so you guys have come up with Mantel Mount to solve that problem, but I think we're also seeing it's got a ton of different applications. So let's start with how it came to be.
So the product was invented by a guy by the name of Brian Newville. Friend of ours in our little group in San Diego, guys who know each other, had to mount a TV in his family room and mount it above the fireplace. And exactly as you laid out, he put it high on the wall and then had to sit back and then literally started noticing he was getting neck pain. Brian's a mechanical engineer by trade, and he went and he looked all over the internet, he looked at all the retailers, looking for something that would basically allow him to pull his TV down, put it at the optimum viewing angle, maybe turn it left and right, so depending where you're sitting in the room, and there was nothing out there. So, being what a good mechanical engineer will do, he went out in his garage, fired up his computer, got on the CAD system, and engineered it himself.
Wow.
The next step from that was, he knew he had something, his family and friends said, Brian, you got a good thing here. So, with the help of a couple of friends, we all jumped in. We were able to kind of put the product together, get it manufactured. We put it on Kickstarter at the end of 2014. Exceeded our goals by 400%. That allowed us to buy some inventory, sold out of that in 30 days, and we all went, yeah, it was amazing.
First of all, Chuck, it's a pleasure to meet you in person. We've talked on the phone several times.
Yep.
And second of all, congratulations, not only to you, but to the entire Mantel Mount team and family that's working so diligently back home, that stayed behind and is here, and the founders. Congratulations, guys, that's phenomenal. So, the one thing I'm really impressed by is not only making this, but making it really well, making it good quality, and getting it at a really reasonable price point.
Well, not only from an engineering standpoint and a design standpoint. I mean, you can pull the TV down 24 inches. I mean, that's 2 feet of vertical drop. You can articulate it left and right 40 feet, or 40 degrees. But we almost over-engineered it to the extent that, you know, interestingly enough, another major problem that's starting to occur now is toppling TVs, where the TVs are falling off the stands that are on dressers or even on mantelpieces, and it's when you have a small child who wants to pull the TV down and it doesn't do it, right? So with the engineering comes all of the safety features. I mean, that thing is built, and anybody can pull it down, no problem.
And you've got these spring-loaded articulating arms. You also, I think, you think of really good things. You cover the bracket, so when the TV's down, you don't see an ugly bracket with a paintable, or you could leave it not painted, covering. And then you put in, I want to know, did somebody actually in testing burn their hand, and you guys said, okay, we have to put in something that tells us when it's cool enough to put back in, up if it's in front of a fireplace? Or did you guys say it had to be there from the start? Because you put that in, and it's a genius thing that I wouldn't have never thought of.
It was there from the start, and honestly, one of Brian's kids was taking a bath, and they had one of the little rubber duckies in the bathtub that turns color when the water's warm. And so Brian said, I wonder if we can do that with the grips on the handles, and sure enough was able to find the technology. So those grips turn color at 110 degrees.
And so you don't have to worry about your TV getting hot,
Well, we don't recommend that you have your fireplace lit
going
while it's dead. We don't recommend that.
But just in case somebody did, you're being safe.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly.
Look, maybe they took the TV off to put a new TV on and the fireplace was lit. You want to know.
Right.
It's good. What I think is great is all the other applications too that you guys haven't even thought of. You know, a lot of people put their TVs over dressers. A lot of people put them over other furniture. Other people maybe just hung it too high or want it a little bit higher up because they have other things going on. How about corporate for offices? You know, you have somebody come into your office, Adam wants it. You know why he wants it? So that he can put it high up on his wall, he can edit video of it, then somebody comes in, he can pull it down, he can turn it, and they can watch it, and then he can put it back to this and have it down low, and then he can put it back up high. I mean, it's perfect for so many things. Conference rooms, how about medical?
Not only medical, definitely within that field, and having to bring down, especially if you're bedridden and you can pull it down. Education. We had a teacher just the other day come in and buy 5 of our mounts to put in various classrooms in his school so that it could come down over the whiteboard. Here's a good one for you, the military. We had an officer on his ship buy the Mantel Mount because they wanted a large screen TV in their wardroom, but on a ship you don't have a lot of space, right? So they put it on the wall, on the bulkhead in their wardroom so they could pull it down.
So now you're thinking only military, but what about everybody who buys a boat or even the bigger ones that are yachts? Well, and this is, by the way, this is something that's perfect for a yacht, but it's, you know, pricing is for a Chevy.
Well, exactly.
Oh, Chevy's never going to be an advertiser now.
Well, you know, but looking at it and what we've got in our evolution
of products. It's under $400 though,
it's under $400 from a retail price point. You look at the types of TVs that are out there, and when you know that you're spending that kind of money, that gives you an immense amount of features, on top of the fact that it's safe, it's going to last. We put a 5-year warranty on that. I mean, who does that in today's market?
I got to introduce you to Tom Via from Brookstone. He was just on. He's looking for products.
Great company,
yes,
Brookstone
they
is.
are, and I'm going to make an introduction for you guys. I think that'd be great. You guys should also be talking to Frontgate. I mean, everybody. I know you're talking to all the people. What do you think of CES so far?
CES has been fantastic for us. You know, we're a new company, so we are really putting ourselves out there on the show circuit. In October, we were at the CES show, which is the large consumer electronics show, but more for the audiovisual professionals. You know, Mike, we were nominated as the finalist for Best New Product of the Year.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
Well, this is what I said in my open for you, is that this is an amazing freaking product.
Yeah.
It's really good, and it makes your life easier and better.
It's great when you have something that solves a problem. You can tell the story, but what's really fascinating is it's the army of people, the Mantel Mount enthusiasts who come back, and honestly, if they realize that their wall space, they don't have the right studs behind their wall and they can't mount it, rather than offering a return and wanting to ship it back, they bring in a general contractor to reinforce the wall where there aren't studs, just so they can keep the product.
Wow.
The devotion level is that strong. It's 40, quite amazing.
As little as 40 inches all the way up to 80 inches for TVs.
48 inches all the way up to 80.
Wow.
And then 25 pounds all the way up to 115 pounds. And it's an easy socket turn adjustment on that variable tension bolt that allows you the home consumer to easily do that for any size TV.
And by the way, I mean, nobody's buying a TV that's that heavy anymore because they're all thin and
they're
light.
all getting lighter.
So,
yeah.
And you've got plenty of weight that you can hold on that.
Yep.
Have we run the video during this interview? I've been so engrossed in the interview, I don't even know. Can we run it? We just have to turn the audio off on it, but we'll run it. Yeah.
We'll talk about
so
it.
that people can see the actual product in action. They've been familiar with it the last 2 days. They've been watching me talk about it because I found it's a wonderful product that I just wanted to share with our terrifics. Our viewers really love the different products that we can bring to them. And here it is. You see a young lady right there. This is a video from your site, just pulling it down for her friends right over her mantle. And she can easily swivel it for the correct viewing angle. Look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about.
Yep.
This guy's watching a football game. Then you start to get nauseous. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And now he just pulls it down and it's perfect.
Any application, Mike, you can use it. It's quite easy to use. You see you've got young people being able to bring it down, no problem. There's the heat sensing handles going a bright pink at 110 degrees. It's just, you know, and here's one of the things that most folks don't see are the cable routing boxes.
Wow.
That's the mystery sauce in this whole thing. If you need to run your wires behind the wall, the way that pivots, left, right, anyway, 360 degrees, you can hide your walls.
And here you can even hide the bracket, and that's the paintable.
Paint them, you can wallpaper them. We have people that actually apply a veneer finish to make it look like their stone fireplace.
Wow, that's funny.
It's quite incredible.
I like that you guys, put that conduit there for the cables because, you remember seeing cribs all those years ago? You go into like every hip hop guy's house, everybody on Cribs on MTV, and they'd have this huge flat screen and like 25 cables just dangling from it, and you were like, all the money you have, all the money you spent on this beautiful home, and all the money you spent on that beautiful TV, and now we got to look at these cables.
Well, it's not only hiding the cables, but then on top of the wall cover. And where Brian, you have to give credit to Brian, is he's thought this thing through from start to finish.
Seriously.
Not only from the engineering standpoint, but think about if you wanted to mount this in your living room, and you went home and you said, hey honey, I want to put this above the fireplace. Well, who's going to ultimately make that decision? And it's
not me.
Exactly. And so by having those paintable wall covers that hide the hardware, because essentially when you put up a TV mount, you want to hide the thing, right?
But this is what's so great, because so many companies would come out and it'd be half of this. You wouldn't have the heated, the things that go off, and you wouldn't have the covering, and you wouldn't have the cable conduits. You'd have half the puzzle, but not the whole puzzle. And you guys have the whole puzzle. Chuck, thank you so much for coming on.
Mike, we really appreciate it. We're having a great time here at CES, and having the chance to come in on your show and talk about it. It really is an honor. Thank you.
Thank you. It's an honor to have you guys on, and thank you for making such a great product that makes all of our lives better and more awesome. So thank you very much. Before I let you go, anything you've seen here that's blown you away that you're like, whoa? Yeah, the new Samsung 8G TV is amazing, and actually that configures to our mount just perfectly. So there you go. Yeah, www.mantelmount.com. You can come check it out. We've got all the specs and information. You can buy it right then and there. So yeah, fantastic, thank you. Chuck, you just did the heavy lifting for me, thank you. Perfect, I appreciate it. You were awesome. Please come back soon and keep us posted on all the progress. Congratulations on all the awards, and thank you for making such a great product. mantelmount.com, mantelmount.com. We'll be back with a whole lot more on BeTerrific of your live continuing coverage of CES 2016 right after this. I still can't believe it's 2016. I almost want to say 15. Still going to write it on the checks, 15. All right, we'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere.